Good morning and welcome to today's low impact workout. We are about 5 minutes early, so if you're watching the replay, you can go ahead and fast forward for a few minutes. I want to give everybody a chance to find the feed and join us live. I'm going to take a second to share this in a couple places as usual, so just bear with me. Now, a reminder, Facebook is being weird and it doesn't always show me your comments in real time. So if you're saying hi to me, hi back. And if you're asking any questions and I don't reply, it's because I can't see it. And I will be sure to reply when we get off the live video. So we're going to be starting at 10:30. I am just trying to get the permalink here so I can share this in a couple places. Hello. All right. Let's see if that works. Hello. Oh, good. Now I've done it twice. Low impact workout. Now. So again, if you're just joining me, welcome. We'll be starting at 10:30, and Facebook is a little bit weird. They don't always show me all of the comments as they come in. So if you're saying hi and I don't say hi back, I'm sorry, but hello. And I will be sure to reply to any comments when I finish if I don't see them live. So join me. And then, of course, in the description, I have added a link for a Spotify playlist. You do not have to use that playlist, but using a playlist definitely changes the game and makes your workout a lot more exciting than just listening to me and nothing else. You do ideally have two different devices going, but some people are able to play them both on the same device. Hi, Anna Maria. Hi, Pam. So, I get my trusty lip balm on here, and before we start, instead of waiting to the last second, I'm going to find my album. So this is the one I chose for today. Oh, it's not going to focus. Anyway, it's a 50s hits, get in shape workout mix. It's actually one of the albums that I usually use on Tuesday morning. So if you're a Tuesday morning goer, you will recognize it. At least I think it is. The first two songs look familiar. I think that it is. Anyway, so we will just wait another minute or two. Hi, Marie. I know there's more people than that have joined, but Facebook only shows me the names of people I'm Facebook friends with. So, or have interacted. I'm not sure how it decides who it tells me has joined. But we have got Rose Tyler in the room. Clara Oswald was here. I don't know if she left or not. She'll probably be back. She always is. So again, for everyone just joining us, good morning. If you say hi or leave a comment and I don't reply, it's because I can't see it. Facebook is kind of weird. They're still changing their producer software for live videos, and I still can't use the new one for this class because it won't let me broadcast inside of an event. Anyway, so if I don't say hi and if I don't comment, it's because I don't see it, and I will do that after we finish. And there is a link for a Spotify playlist in the description, which you can use. Spotify is a free app. If you have the free account, you will get some commercial ads now and again, but it's still worth it because it really makes your workout a whole lot nicer if you have some music to go along with it. And yes, any music will do, but music with a steady beat, so fitness music, will really be the best. So you can use that if you want to upgrade to a paid Spotify account. I don't know, the cost, I think it's $10 a month. Anyway, all right, let's get ourselves started here. Make sure my phone volume is not too loud. All right. So, we'll get music going. And we'll close this for now. And we'll start with a march. So we march standing nice and tall. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. And we'll open our legs a little bit wider. And we'll reach. So we reach and reach. And across the front. Let's take it back up. And we're going to go right into a step touch. Excuse me. Then let's do 2 in a row. So 2-step touch, 2-step touch. And we're going to go right into a hamstring curl. Curl and curl. And back to a step touch. And we'll march. Let's glue down our heels and tap our toes. Hi, Rose. Oh, did everybody hear? Rose got weight on the weekend, and since quarantine, she's lost 0.4 pounds. It's all this exercise, isn't it? Hi. March. She's still a big handful. No, you're going to bite the microphone. You're going to be bad. Get down. All right, I'm going to move over here since she's decided that's a good bathing spot. And let's go to a heel dig. Heel and heel. We'll reach the opposite arm out. And then both arms together. It's just occurred to me, I forgot to make sure that everybody could hear me. So I'll have to check at the break. Let's take those arms up. Four, 3, 2, and march. We're going to do 3 march and 1 tap. So 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. And then we're going to walk forward on the marches. A 1, 2, 3, tap and back. 2, 3, tap. Forward and back and forward. Let's add a clap on that tap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Two more. And march. Let's take it out wide again. And we'll add a reach, reach, and reach. Take it across. And step touch. Four, 3, 2, march. All right, let's take a quick second. You get a drink while I double check to make sure that everything is a-okay. I'm assuming that someone would have told me if I have no sound, but of course I don't get comments, so it's hard to know. It's hard to know. It's nice to see the blue sky today, though, eh? Let's just press play on this. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right. We are good. Okay, wonderful. Let's come on back. And we'll glue down one foot with the opposite foot taking that step out, shifting your weight, and bring it back in. Again, I know this is not very exciting, but it is so important, especially when so many of our routines are all discombobulated. At least we have something that we can focus on, and that is staying on our feet. That's a good one, because falls prevention, super important, and this is a huge component of falls prevention. And that is important for everybody, regardless of age. Rose just meowed. She agrees. So really making sure that you're taking the time to shift your weight. Don't worry about staying in time with me. Just go at a pace that feels good for you. Couple more. And then you stay where you are. I'm going to turn to the side because I'm going to run out of space. But we're going to take a step forward with that same foot, shifting our weight forward. Take a step back, shifting our weight back. How big of a step you take is up to you. If you just want to take a little step, that's okay. Couple more front and back. And then we're going to combine the two. So we're going to come forward to the side, back, and together. So as I said earlier, that Spotify playlist that I shared today is another one of the albums I frequently use on Tuesday morning. The reason I am sharing or trying to share some of those albums is because, especially for those of you who do go to Tuesday and Thursday classes, it's just going to bring another element of familiarity back. Make things feel just a tiny bit more normal in a very unnormal time. You know, familiar music can be comforting. All right, let's do one more time around. And then we're going to put our weight in our standing legs, little bend in the knee, and we're going to tap front, side, back, together. What did you come running over here for? Yesterday, it's front, side, back, together, since Rose makes a better door than a window. There we go. Yesterday, I was recording some videos for, it's called Zin Studio. Zin is Zumba Instructor Network. So they created their own platform. So Zumba instructors can record some classes and upload them. Anyway, I was recording a couple yesterday, and there's many, many cameos by those two cats flying through. One more time. And then remember which leg you were using and march. But I did those upstairs, trying to give my Zumba people a change of scenery. Plus the light's better upstairs. But it's also right in the middle of the entryway, and I have to literally put a dresser in front of my front door so that I can have enough space. So it's not really realistic to use most of the time. All right, let's glue down that opposite foot. We're going to step out to the side and step in. Would you like to go? You don't have to stay. She'll be back. Let's do a couple more. And then we're going to take it front and back. I'm going to turn to the side again so I don't run into space. Front and back. Notice that foot doesn't lift. It stays glued to the floor. Couple more. All right, I'm going to turn to the front, go a little bit further forward, and we're going to combine the two. So coming forward, to the side, back, and together. So making the time to shift your weight, super important here. One more time around. And then we'll put our weight in that standing leg, a little bend in the knee, and tap front, side, back, together. If you want, I forgot to demo this on the first side. You can go into a full balance. 2 more times. Last one. And march. All right, let's break for a quick second to get a drink, and then we'll come back. So I'm going to mention this because my mother mentioned it. She said she always wonders if I wouldn't be better off turning these lights off. Those lights aren't on. I know it looks like they're on, but they're not. It's just the light from the ceiling that's reflecting, and if I turn it off, this is what happens. So if you have been sitting there thinking the last 5 weeks, why didn't you just turn those 2 lights off? It's because they're not on. Let's go to a heel dig. I just heard 2 galloping cats run the whole length of the house. Opposite arm does a bicep curl. So today, we are going to do some actual weighted work. So if you have a set of hand weights, I apologize for not telling you sooner, but if you have a set of hand weights, a resistance band, or even a couple cans of tomato soup or something, we'll be grabbing those in a little bit. But you can also do them without any weight at all. Let's take that bicep curl into a straight arm out. Reach out, reach out. So you know by now that I like to try and do some patterns that have your arms and legs moving at different rates. Try and keep you on your toes. We're going to do a different one again today. But we're going to start off with the feet. The feet are going to be the same. It's single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Heel, 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 tap, heel. Heel, 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 tap, heel. Last one, and we march. Oh, this microphone keeps resting on my chin, which isn't terribly comfortable. All right, get ready. Because those arms are shake. You don't need to shake them. I don't know why I did that. I'm hoping I don't get caught in my microphone, but we're going to stop with the feet for a second, actually, so you can just think about your hands. We're going to cross over our hips, uncross, shoulders, hips, shoulders, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cross, uncross, shoulders, hips, shoulders, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's add our march. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cross, uncross, shoulders, hips, shoulders, up. Cross, uncross, shoulders, hips, shoulders, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time is slow. And then we're going to take it tempo. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cross, uncross shoulders, hips, shoulders up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cross, uncross, shoulders, hips, shoulders up. One more time. And march. All right. I'm not going to see it until class is over, but take a second if you can and tell me, was that terrible or were you okay? Did you do all right with that? Because we haven't tried to confuse you yet. Good news, bad news situation. So, if just the arms was terrible, you're going to stick with just the arms. If you're doing all right with the arms and you could do the whole thing without too much difficulty, we're going to add on. So, if you're struggling just to get those arms, you're only going to worry about the arms. But for everybody else, you're going to start first with a heel dig, single, single, double. Single, single, double. So those arms was a 6 count move. This is an 8 count move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means I'm going to mess it up too. So that's what that means. Because we're not going to get in a good pattern where our arms and feet are always doing the same thing at the same time. It's going to change every time because our arms are only doing 6 counts, our feet are doing 8. That might sound like gobbledygook, but you'll know what I mean here in a second. But maybe we're all going to do amazing. Actually, let's just take a moment and say to ourselves, this is going to be amazing. I couldn't hear you. This is going to be amazing. One more time. This is going to be amazing. All right. I believe you. Okay. Are you ready? I really think I'm going to screw this up too. Okay. Here we go. Cross, uncross shoulders, hip, shoulders up. Cross, uncross shoulders, hip, shoulders up. Cross, uncross shoulders, hip, shoulders up. Oh dear. See, I'm all messed up. When you get messed up, just go back to a march for a second. And then you take it back. Single, single, double. And then we add the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. And march. All right. I messed that up. I want, if you are able to do your arms at 6 count, your feet at 8 count without making a mistake, I want you to give yourself in the comments an A++. If you are able to do any other version, I want you in the comments to give yourself an A. There's nothing below an A here. But if you are able to do the arms and not get your feet mixed up, give yourself an A+. Everyone else give yourself an A. Let's take a moment, get a drink, let our brains come back together. And we're not going to do our full walking patterns today, but we are going to do just a little bit. Remember, this is something that you can do on your own. I'm just going to walk back and forth this area once for each one, so we won't take too long with this. But the first one, you're going to try to walk a tightrope and try to look straight ahead instead of down. Then I'm going to turn around and take it back. And then for this next one, you're going to go up onto your tiptoes, a little bend in your knee, tiny steps. You're going to pause. 1, 2, pause, pause. Then we're going to come down. We're going to hinge forward at the hip a little bit. We're going to lift up the toes of our shoes, and if it's okay for you, right up onto your heels. And same thing. If lifting to your heels is a little bit too much, you're just going to lift your toes If anyone is in the house with you and they're making fun of you, you have my permission to be snarky. All right, this time you're going to lift your knee as high as it'll go. Place your foot straight down. Heel, ball, toe. Heel, ball, toe. Heel, ball, toe. Really short steps. Look how short my steps are. And then we'll turn around and we'll take it back. And this next one I'm going to do facing you. Put your hands on your hips. A little bend in your knee, but otherwise you're not going to use your knee. And you're going to lift straight up from your hip. You're going to walk forward. We call this our penguin, although it's really more of a robot. And then throw it in reverse. You can turn around. I'm just going to go backwards. This one doesn't really matter. But notice that I'm not leaning side to side. All right, and then after that one, we're going to turn to a wall, pretending this is my wall. Put your hands on it. You're going to hinge at the hip, keeping your head above your heart for a little low back stretch. Now I'm going to give everybody a minute or so. We're slowly going to walk in. You're going to get yourself a sturdy chair or move your studio to an area where there is a chair. And also grab a couple weights, a resistance band, a couple water bottles, a couple cans of soup, anything that you really can think of that you have handy that weighs a little bit of something. I am going to give you a minute or so, so don't rush right around. You know, I should really wear my fanny pack. And then I could put this in my fanny pack. And then I wouldn't have to think about where to put it all the time. You know, just like people who always teach with microphones wear a little mic pack. Why did it take me over a month to think of that? Who knows? All right, so I'm going to assume everybody's got themselves a chair, sitting nice and tall, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Actually, we're not going to start with the weights. You can just sit those down. We'll go through a couple of our standard Tuesday exercises first. So just opening at the knees and closing. Oh. Didn't I hear meow? Rose, come on. She's right out there. One more. And then we'll bring our elbows in and close and open. So now we're squeezing between our shoulder blades as our arms come open, but we're also working through rotator cuff. Two more. And then we'll bring our hands down. We'll bring our feet together. We're going to open up at our toes, heels, toes. Go till you can't go any further. And bring it on back in. And next time you make it in, you're going to stay there, and we'll do a few toe taps, still sitting nice and tall. I don't want you leaning against the back of your chair either. Nice, good posture. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's grab our weights. If you're using a resistance band, you're going to loop the band under your feet. And we're going to do just a bicep curl. Maybe with a cat on our lap. Come on then. We lift and lower. I can't pat you. Hi. She is so envious of you guys. You get so much of my attention, she doesn't like it. Hi. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do an overhead press. We're going to bring our arms up, and we're going to press up and down. You're doing great. We're going to do 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring our arms down. We're going to do a lateral raise. So we're going to lift out to the side and down. If you find that that's too difficult, your weight's too heavy, bend your elbows. And we'll lift here. Now really trying to lift only to shoulder height. Hi. Last one. Great work. Okay. Miss Rose, you're sort of in the way. This one I'm going to give you an option for. We're going to do tricep. We're either going to do an overhead extension, excuse me. If that is problematic for you, you're going to bring your weight to your shoulder, extend out and in. If you had a band, let's see if I can grab one. Will you hold those for me? Thank you. If you have a band, you're going to hold on to it with one hand. The other hand's going to go at your hip and reach straight out and straight in. If you're doing the overhead, you're going to hold the band behind your back and extend. I'm going to stick with the weights, and I will demo both. I'll alternate. So let's do one arm at a time. Yeah, let's do one arm at a time so people with resistance band can keep up. So, extending or coming out. So you just choose the one that works better for you. I'm going to keep swapping back and forth. One more. All right, let's switch sides. So you're going to do the same thing on the other arm. You can hold that arm. Don't bite my elbow, you little minx. Or out here. Remember, your tricep is the muscle of the lower arm. Two more. All right. Let's sit those weights down, Rosie. And everybody else, you can sit your weights down as well. Oh gosh, you don't make this easy, do you? You know what? Let's do our finger exercises, our arm exercises, and she'll get tired of me shortly. So palms up, palms down. So working through the radial ulna joint. And then we're going to bring our elbows in. Same thing. It just isolates that joint a little bit more. And then taking our fingers, touching each finger to your thumb, trying to make those roundish circles. And then same thing with straight fingers. No. And then some wrist circles. Another direction. All right, I think I can do this. So we'll keep our feet a little bit apart, hands on the outside, and you're going to lift up the inside of your shoes without letting your knees move. Oh, I'm getting a bath. Two more. And then we're going to make two fists, put them between our knees, and lift up the outside of our shoes. Easier done when you don't have a kitty on your lap. But everybody has been sending me pictures of their pets helping, which I absolutely love because it makes me feel less ridiculous when I know that people feel my pain. That sometimes there's just no denying your furry friends when they insist on inhabiting your space while you're working out. Two more. And then we're going to lift one leg, ankle circles. Other direction. And then that windshield wiper. Remember, this is coming straight from our hip. So it's our whole leg that's rotating. Oh, Rose. Okay, let's bring that leg down. Switch legs, ankle circle. Switch directions. Yes, everybody sees you. And then that windshield wiper. And then we'll bring the foot down. We're going to extend one leg, opposite heel comes on the laces, and you're going to draw the leg out and down. Last one. And then you're going to cross the ankle over the shin or above the knee or bending the knee. There you go. Now you've got a nice little bed. So sitting nice and tall, wherever that foot is, keep it flexed. Keep the muscles of the lower leg active. Pat your kitty if you have one nearby. You're a ridiculous creature. Do you know that? We'll stay here for another 30 seconds or so. All right, let's bring that leg down. We're going to extend that foot. Other heel goes on the laces, drawing in and out a few times. 4 to be exact. It's not really a few. And then we're going to come to that seated stretch. So crossing your ankle over your shin, over your knee, or bending your knee. Keep your foot flexed. I wish there was a close-up cam so you could just see what I see. This little, we say that it's her little hammy face because she gets all She couldn't be more pleased with herself if she tried right now, basically. Rosie, you're so silly. All right, let's bring that leg down. You're going to have to put my kitty on the floor. You can't stay. No, you can't stay. All right, we're going to come forward in our chair. Legs are at 90 degrees or less. Using your hands to help you if you need to. We're going to stand up and we're going to sit down. Take this at your own pace. If you don't need to use your hands, cross them over your chest. Pressing it evenly through your feet. And try not to plunk in your chair. So a plunk would be more like that. So we want to slowly lower into our seat. Think of the chair as one that you're not completely sure can hold your weight. So you want to gingerly sit down. Two more times, not counting this one. Here's 1 and 2. Okay. Let's come down onto our forearms for a second. Just allows us to get a little bit of a stretch through our low back. And then we'll come up onto our hands and seated cat and cow, pressing down, rounding up. Pressing down, rounding up. One more time. Come back up nice and tall. Let's do some shoulder rolls. And then we'll lower our ear towards one shoulder. If you want, you can flex that opposite hand. Slowly lift into the other side. Oh, my neck is so stiff. This time it's because I fell asleep on 2 pillows by mistake. Gently lift, chin towards the chest. Slowly lift, one ear towards the shoulder, gently rotate down and to the other side. This is largely self-serving, but you probably could use a neck stretch too. All right, let's lift our head. One hand comes behind the back, other hand on the head. Lower your nose towards your underarm. Get a nice stretch through the side of the back of the neck. Gently lift up and we'll switch sides. Some of you will remember a year or 2 ago, not last Christmas, the Christmas before, I bought my husband a neck massager for Christmas. I'm going to have to get into that this afternoon, I think. Slowly lift up, come back, a few shoulder rolls. And then we're going to reach back. If you have a back on your chair, you're going to grab that. If not, you're just going to reach energetically through your fingers. And we're going to lean forward a little bit, opening through the collarbones. Slowly come up. And we'll reach one arm up and over. And to the other side. Slowly come back up. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, turn to look over one shoulder. Slowly back to the front. Inhale, exhale, look the other way. Slowly back to the front. We're going to extend one leg, a little bend in the knee. Same arm as leg. It reaches forward like I'm reaching to you through the screen. Once you feel a stretch for the back of the leg, you can relax your arm down or you can keep reaching, whatever you prefer. Keep lifting those toes up. Hi. And we'll switch sides. Slight bend in the knee, toes lifted. Reaching forward. Once you have that stretch, go ahead and relax. Let's slowly come up. We're going to stand beside or behind our chair. We're going to do a quadricep stretch. So grabbing onto your pant leg, sock, shoelace, ankle, foot, whatever you can get back there. I think I'm going to lose my chair. What are you doing? You're a little thief. And then we'll switch sides. So same thing, whatever you can get back there. Try to relax your shoulders. Hi, Clara. Well, now we've got everybody. All right, watch out. Then we'll step back with one foot into a calf stretch. Again, watch those shoulders. By now, you all know the drill. It's 20 after 11, and people are starting to wonder where their lunch is. Let's switch sides. These creatures are getting terribly spoiled because I'm always here to feed them right on time now. We'll step in, and then we're going to step back with both feet again, hinging at the hip, but keeping your head above your heart. Slowly step in. Have a seat in your chair. Excuse me. Might I have this chair back? And we're going to reach arm across, shoulder stretch. Reach back, tricep stretch. You have enough of us? And we'll switch sides. Reach back. All right. We are going to get ourselves comfortable in our chair, sitting nice and tall so we're not slouching against the back of the chair. We're going to close our eyes or look down towards the floor and just start to pay attention to your breath, noticing your inhale and your exhale. Not worrying about changing it, just noticing it. Just noticing how the breath feels in your body. Does it feel slow and deep, quick and short, or some other combination? And starting to notice your jaw. Are you holding tension through your jaw? If so, try to relax. Through your eyelids, your forehead. Then your shoulders, letting your shoulders fall a little further away from your ears with each exhale. Remember, it's just those micromillimeters of change that make a huge difference in how we feel in our bodies. Next, envisioning our chest. Feeling our ribs expand, our chest rise with each inhale, and feeling them lower with each exhale. But we want to deepen that inhale, so let's move down into our belly, feeling our belly rise, and then our ribs and chest. Feel our ribs and chest lower, then feel our belly lower. Filling our lungs from the bottom up and exhaling from the top down. And starting to notice your hands, your fingers. Are they sitting relaxed in your lap, or are you holding tension unconsciously there? Continuing down your torso to your hips and pelvis. Noticing your glutes. Do you feel like you're sitting more heavily onto one glute than the other, or is it pretty even? If you feel like you're sitting a little bit lopsided, try and even things out so you have even pressure. And continuing down your legs, down to your ankles, feet, and toes. Maybe giving your toes a little bit of a wiggle. Next, on the inhale, I want you to feel yourself growing taller. And on the exhale, feel everything soften. Breathing in, feeling yourself grow taller. Exhale, everything softens. One more nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, let's open our eyes or refocus our gaze. And we're going to finish off with a couple more stretches. Now that we've done a little bit of relaxation, hopefully we can release just a little bit more tension before we finish our class. So starting back with those shoulder rolls, we hold so much tension through our shoulders. And then once again, going through that neck, we're going to do that semicircle down towards the chest, up to the other shoulder. Then gently lift the head. Deep breath in as we exhale, once again turning to look over our shoulder. Slowly back to the front. Inhale, exhale, look the other way. Again, slowly back to the front. We're going to scooch forward in our chair a little bit. Hands come to our thighs, returning to cat and cow. Shoulders, neck, spine, all areas where we hold so much tension. So here at the end of class is a good time to do just a little bit more stretching, a little more flow, to see if we can regain some of that movement that maybe we've lost over the last few days or weeks. And this time we're going to come right down onto our forearms, just resting, keeping my chest lifted, ears are down away from the shoulders. And we're getting close to wrapping things up. So thank you once again for joining me today. Friday, we're going to be doing yoga. I haven't decided what kind of class it's going to be this week. Maybe we'll go back to chair yoga or something else. Anyway, if you have any suggestions as to something that you would like for yoga on Friday, let me know. And we will finish this off by sitting nice and tall. Nice deep breath in. Exhaling out. And again, deep breath in. Exhaling out. And one more time. And that is it for our class this morning. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed Rose and all of her crazy antics. And once again, I will be checking the comments after I get off of the live stream because I can't see a single thing from here. It doesn't look like anybody said anything to me, and I know that's probably not true. So I will check the comments when I finish the live video. Have a wonderful day, and hopefully I will see you on Friday, if not sooner. Bye.